don't know. Dashboard. Okay, excellent. Even though it's beyond sight, all eyes turn in Groffbarn direction as the rumbling becomes deafening, transforming quickly into cracking and splintering. It's coming closer. Go! Shouts Basalt, taking off towards Einartoft. Don't stop until you reach Hatterberg. There was a giant snake monster in the background that just like tore open a mountain. There's like tectonic plates, only there was a giant snake monster causing all of the plates to move. Also, I have grapes. But I won't eat them, because they'll be loud and juicy. I had a sneeze, but it's lost. After 3 terrifying days of tremors, you reach the godstone of Hatterberg, which is teeming with Varl who want to know what is happening. Others busily makeshift defenses set up around the godstone of Hatterberg, trader of the Varl. Hold up, pants Basalt between long gasps of air. We're going to have a little talk. Got my coffee. Spilled my coffee. You're still standing. Well, most of you. Rest up, then move on. Hey, I just helped you. The mountain just sank into the earth, and something was out there. You're just gonna send us away? I don't know who you are, but you're not going to Einartoft. There's a couple hundred Varl here who will back that up. Ooh, don't be a dick. Where are we supposed to go? Back the way we came? We're stuck between 2 mountain ranges. In one direction, a few thousand Varl. In the other, an army of dredge and whatever caused that quake. Einartoft is a Varl city. This shouldn't be news to a Varl. Give it a rest, Basalt. Don't you recognize who you're talking to? Oh. That's so sad, Moluduck. That is so sad. At least it has an X in it. The X makes it cool. Give it a rest, Basalt. Oh, right, I already said that. Surprise suddenly flashes across Basalt's face. The other Varl are starting to come closer. You hear Ingvar being whispered between them. I think this might be the one person you want to let into Einartoft. The humans come with me. All of them. Oh, I guess such pretty blue eyes. They match his shirt. That doesn't look like an effective way to hold a shield, though. It's like he's holding it with his thumb. He's just gripping it. Basalt glances between Ivor and Creamer before stalking away, pushing past the mob of curious onlookers. Ivor? Who are you? It's Ivor. Some other time, look. You spend the rest of the day recovering. Varl come and go in packs, and most of the chatter is about the quake that just sank the mountains into the earth, or the dredge that are still on their way. And you hear rumors that a massive chasm opened where the earth splits. This is really loud in here. I feel like it's overpowering, so I'm going to turn this down a little. Let's inspect the Godstone. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. It's more that I just have to turn down the game audio, because my mic audio is all the way up. And talk louder, I guess. The little you know about Hedberg is that he was a disciple of the Loom Mother. I'm going to turn this down even more. 33-ish. My coffee spill was on the table. He was a disciple of the Loom Mother and learned to create under her guidance. He created a few beasts, but soon became bored with simple animals and began combining man and beast, ending up with Varl. That's the myth, anyway. One thing is certain. Each Varl alive today was created by Hedberg, and now the god is dead. The Varl here now are the last ones that will ever exist. I guess we haven't seen any Varl women, so I guess no babies. Huh, interesting. A profound sadness washes over you. Creamer is already here. It is good to pay respects, he says, and you both stand there in silence. Give this to Ingvar, he says, turning to leave. It was once his, and that stubborn ass refuses to take it back. Creamer hands you a massive studded belt. Suddenly there's a lot of activity. Word comes from below to retreat to the next village over, and you soon see why. A black shadow is sweeping down the valley from direction of Rockline, where the quake, or whatever caused it, has obliterated the mountainside. It was a giant snake thing, I saw it. On closer inspection is a veritable ocean of dredge, more than you imagined possible. In their midst is a towering giant of a dredge, blood red from head to toe, and you gather your things in short order and join a good many Varl, leaving the Godstone behind. Oh, I want to fight it. You got a farthing reward. I want to peel this grape. Oh, we have supplies. A scout returns with a nearly frozen child. I almost stepped on her in the snow. Looks like she must have been running from something, he says. Patches of blue model her pale skin, but her chest rises and falls ever so slightly. It's only gonna get bigger. Even just carrying her along could kill her in a state like this, says a woman. We could be in danger here, points out another. We're gonna attend to the girl, even though our people are gonna starve. As the caravan tent rises, a fire is built beside the girl who is covered in furs and ointments. Progress is slow. But soon you see the girl's alive enough to swallow water and some heated broth. When you wake the next day, a healer tells you the girl should be fine in time. Oh, I thought she was gonna be someone special. Dang it. Ivor tells you we can't stay here long. It will take 3 days to cross Burra Pass, so stock up. There's no stopping once we leave. So we need 3 days of supplies or more. He takes off to speak with the other Varl about setting up defenses. Dad, says Alette, appearing at your side. I liked old Ivor. Somewhere in the back of your mind you feel the same way. You focus on preparations instead, realizing that you may be one of the first humans to set foot in Einertoft. That's a pretty big accomplishment. No. Yeah, let's go 5. Yeah, that's fine. Let's go to our heroes. See if there's any level ups, promotions, items, etc. etc. Oh, not for you. Onus. You're not worth putting anything into. He's a backbiter. That's an interesting name. Never been using you. So let's promote Ivor. I feel like exertion's actually going to be better for him. What's this? Okay. Ooh, even more armor break. She thinks my audio is whack. Why? What's wrong with my audio? Are you still getting that weird echo? Because I don't know why that would be happening. One will per turn, 1 armor. Ooh, that will be really good. Just have to get some to level 5. Well, there's all my renown. I had to spend all of it, apparently. We're going to give you some exertion. And confirm. Am I just being too quiet? Is that it? I feel like I am mumbling. Yeah, I don't need that. Sorry, dude. Might as well give it to her. Oh, give it to her. Does Salt have an item? No. No. Too quiet. Okay. I'll talk louder. Hold on. Ah, CPU encoding too high. Well, nothing I can do about that. I mean, I should be... What are my levels? Probably just mumbling too much. I will try to talk quiet, or not quieter, louder. Can we sell anything? Is that a thing we can do? I don't think we can. Ooh, what's this? I feel like that's more useful. Okay. Time to leave and head out to Einertoft, which is totally a real city somewhere in Norway.
We approach a city that only Varl have seen and cross a bridge that only Varl could build.
Both?
Let
I
us
guess?
hope that we are the
I think
only
it's a good
unwelcome
balance.
visitors to pass.
Like, you don't need the story. It just kind of sets up the whole game mechanics. But I think the story is a fun part of the game. But all the fighting is also a big deal. And you have like story choices, whether people starve or you get items or all that. This is a really long bridge. This bridge is even longer than our banner, which I'm pretty sure has gotten longer. Great. Okay, is this going to be a good one for peeling? Maybe. Ah, it squirted right in my eye. You have red grapes? I prefer green grapes, even though I think they're less healthy. Are yours seedless? Because mine are seedless. GMO, GMO, GMO. GMOs are bad, right? I'm kidding about the GMO thing. The story is the sun has stopped in the sky, and all the gods are dead, and these giant mechanical demon things are coming out of hell, called the Dredge, and we're having to join forces between the Varl, the giant cow people, who don't have any women among them, and the humans, who they don't like each other, but you know, they're pairing up to fight. Meanwhile, that's like the overall story. Meanwhile, our group here has Rook and Alette and their father, daughter, and then their whole village, featuring the wonderful Oddleaf and Ivor, this blonde guy that you can't see that I'm pointing at. And they're traveling to find safety while trying to take care of their clan. And we have to feed them, even though they don't do anything. Sometimes we have to fight and defend them. Sometimes we have to make choices. That was just explained in the last part, but I guess my audio was too quiet then. The god, Hatterfugger? Something? Something like that? Some Norse name. He took a lesson from like the mother god who created everything. The Loon Mother is her name. Who, she taught him how to create, so he's like, I'm bored with normal things, so I'm going to take humans and cows and stick them together. But now that god is dead, so there will be no more Varl. But they live a really long time, so, they'll be around for a little longer, unless they all die. Okay, it's all eyeball-y. It's like an eyeball. Because I peeled it. And now it would be safe for Lady, I think, because I think it's the skin that makes it poisonous for dogs. I don't give them to her anyways, but our old dog, well, my old family dog, back when I was a kid, he loved peeled grapes. Okay, time to play. Creamer heads up the stairs into the Great Hall and returns shortly after speaking to some Varl. What did they tell you? By all accounts, the Dredge are coming here. Looks like they plan to end the Varl for good this time. Is there someone coughing in the background of the game? Yep, there is. This place will become a killing field soon. They say the Prince of Men is here. They've got a Minder, too. Oh, so this is where our two parties meet up. Meaning we only have, 3 or 4 more battles left before the end of the game, I think. Prince Luden is here. That could be totally wrong, but we're in the final act. Prince Luden is here, from Aberron. In any case, we'll be given no audience today. You remember the last time you were here, Ingvar? It's Ivor. Yeah, I remember it. What now? We find somewhere to rest. I'd recommend keeping your people out of trouble while you're here, Rook. In fact, keep them invisible. Surrender won't be happy you're here. You're shown to quarters, but could wander the city while you wait for an audience. You feel like you could sleep for a week straight. Okay. So these are my options. Let's go to the market. The world hook is very good, but 2 armor per turn. I mean, I don't have enough renown to buy this, but that would be really good. Strength, not bad. I think this would be the best thing than this. You're not really useful. You're more useful than you. Okay. So if I ever get 35, 40, 55, I believe it. I think grapes are healthier. That's always what I heard. But they don't taste as good. So, there's that. I mean, they still taste fine. I don't really care either way. So I just have to rest? Ooh. Look at this. This is the bridge. This is where we just came from. And snap back. I'm not doing that, by the way. We're here. Ooh, more stuff. Isn't this game so pretty? I really think this is like one of the prettiest games I've ever played. As you settle in, you receive word to come to the Great Hall the next morning. Ivor suggests not speaking unless dressed, and even then, keep it short. In your dreams that night, you see the Varl kings fighting with dredgelords. An ominous feeling lingers as you prepare to enter the Great Hall. Oh god, we're so out of supplies. We're gonna starve. Look at all these guys. Greetings from Wormtongue, Gerunder. I brought an ally. I'm guessing that's Gerunder. He's like Odin looking. Who are these people? We don't have time for games. Wait, I know you. It's Ludin and the Minder. Evan. I don't know if that's actually his name. Ingvar among us again? Is this what the end of the world looks like? Jeez. I don't think I'm a harbinger of death. Gerunder steps down from his throne to get a closer look. Oh man, this is really loud. Let's turn this down even more. Okay, whatever. I know it's beautiful music, but I have to turn it down. Otherwise. Yeah. Gerunder steps down from his throne to get a closer look. In the light, you spy deep wounds on the Varl king. Oh, can I have your little necklace? It looks cool. It was my last option. You look like death, Gerunder. The Sunder came from... Oh, the Sunder. The Sunder came through Gruffline. All of them. Or we would still be there. A few thousand Varl remain. Belor has been following us since Gruffline. This is what he does. What will you do? Remain. There is no better place for us than here. We make our stand in Einertoft. But even if Einertoft falls, the Varl won't be wiped out. Hakon is taking our best warriors to Aberong, as we were discussing. I'm not going, Gerunder. We're needed here. This is not a debate. A messenger bursts through the doors, cutting the tension. He says a stone singer has been... Stone singer? Okay. Has been cutting a path across the bridge. Gods, do we not have a moment of respite? They should not be here already. A stone singer is with them? Let me bring down the bridge, as I said. It will buy us. I said the bridge stands. I stomp my foot, but you can't hear it because I have socks on. I said the bridge stands, Minder. I say it again to you, and the Prince of Men, and the whole Minder councils, were they here. I will not say it again, Hakon. You go to Arberang, Evand. Do not even touch that bridge. Am I understood? You are. Then I'll confront the singer myself. Ooh. Nobody tries to stop Evan, but many follow as he leaves the Great Hall. We're gonna see what he can do. This Minder. This fancy guy. The Minder walks past great companies of Varl on the way to the bridge. A tall, thin creature stands there, 2 black spears over its shoulder, ringed by dredge. The Varl have backed away in fear. Eyvind stops before the stilt-legged figure. Suddenly, Ivar is beside you. We should help him. You expect Ivar to refuse, but instead he locks eyes with you. Listen to me, Rook, he says. You'll probably die here. So will everyone else who steps on that bridge. Look at your daughter. Are you prepared for that? You're not doing this alone. I won't stop you, says Ivar. Fight like it's your last. You're not sure what to expect, but you draw your axe and soon find yourself standing behind Evan on the bridge, wondering if you made the right decision. Intense, super tense. Okay, so Evan's there. We're getting rid of... I don't want to get rid of Oddleaf, but Mogan's actually been useful. Well, let's look at their stats. So she's 1 for 2, 3 exertion, 7 strength versus 12 strength, 3 exertion. I mean, he's just better, even though she's long distance. Okay, sorry Oddleaf. I like you, but he's got a cool scar. Yeah. You go first. You're level 5? Interesting. What does this do? 20 dodge strength plus 2 attack. Could be useful. Versus 1 will per turn, 1 armor per turn. I feel like that's going to be useful for him. Because I don't actually know what his power is. Oh, 8 points available. Nice. Okay. So, nope, not what I want to do. He is not very good. But I did not have to spend anything on him, so that's fine. Can you get anything? No. Okay. I guess we can take hers and give it to Mogan temporarily. We have so many people who are up close. Maybe it would be better to have Oddleaf. We'll do this. No, I want Oddleaf. I mean, she won't die, right? Don't die. You really don't look that tough, but you have a poison type effect. Okay. So you'll probably be able to take him out, and then Rook will take him out. I guess you're next, but I don't know what your distance is the thing. Arc lightning. Ooh. It's got some magic. That's cool. Okay. So let's go. And dead. Oh. Well then. Let me see. Can you not? How close do you have to be? Let's just go there. Oh, okay, I see. What does Min do? Okay, that was pretty good. Okay, so we can kill that guy. Hey, Can't Whistle. Why were you so mad at Millerduck? What did he do? Did he hide the tweet from you? Are you mad at him because they have grapes? And you don't? Because I had grapes too. I'm not sharing, since no one shares their donuts with me. How much health do you have? That would put you... okay. I think that's fine. That's what I was worried about with this fella. What does your Forge Ahead thing do? Ooh. We can do that to him. Because he's closer. That's fine. That's fine, Moida. You make your dinner. You make it tasty. That might have been a mistake. No. It's not a mistake. I did not make a mistake. I would never make a mistake. They're not real turtles. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are real turtles. Or tortoises? I don't know. I don't know what species they are. That's fine. Okay, so we need to move forward at least 30. I think that was actually way too far. So yeah, just a little. Nope, that hurt. Meaning... we should be able to finish this guy off next. All this guy is doing is getting Rookmore experience, which is pretty good. I mean, we need that. Not that Oddleaf isn't great, but Rook is currently he's our leader. right there. Sure, we can do that. No, that's not a good position. Oh. Dead. How much willpower do you have right now? Sure. That deserves a grape. Which I'm trying not to munch too loudly. The stone singer falls hard. Wink, wink. I'm not very good at winking. Can't wink. A howl like a hurricane sweeps across the bridge. The dredge part like a black sea. From their depths steps a crimson behemoth, and a wave of sheer terror hits you like you've never felt before. Devil. Yeah, I finished that guy off. Get the Minder out of here, Ivor hisses, and run. Your legs move, almost with a will of their own, though you can't pull yourself away from watching what happens next. What happens? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening, Nicholas? Let me know. I don't know why it's bothering asking me if I'm ready. Okay, he's not that strong. Definitely stronger than me. How much movement do you have? I guess the same as me. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Meaning he could reach me. So I'm gonna go back here. I got a plan. You can't snap your fingers? That's sad. That's a true disability. Unlike mine, which is only sort of a disability. They didn't do any damage to him. Oh god, he's using willpower. Oh, he gains willpower. Oh, jeez, he gains a lot of willpower. And then he stuns me, and then he cuts my arm off. Look at that! He cut my arm off! Alright, are you impressed? Bow before me. Ivor writhes in agony, his arm torn clean off by Bellower's onslaught. The Sunder raises a weapon for the killing blow. Sunder, face me! Screams an uncertain Evan, stepping back onto the bridge, raising his staff high. Even from here, you can see his arm trembling. You feel practically frozen in place watching. An ivory arm? That'd be pretty cool. Look at that thing! Look at it! That was tearing mountains apart earlier. Evan recoils in terror from a massive serpent that has appeared in the distance, and even Bellower backs away. It leans in close to inspect the two armies, flicks its great tongue, and then indifferently lurches over the mountainsides and out of sight. No, doesn't care about us. The dredge are a knot of confusion. Some cower, others crouch in what looks like worship. Hakon, shouts order above the din. Varl rush forward, bowling over surprised dredge. Gaining ground, Bellower has receded back into the horde. Gerunder watches from atop the stairs. Hurry, says Evan, suddenly pulling at your arm, snapping you out of the moment. You rush to Ivor, laying on the ground amidst the fighting, still breathing despite a missing arm, and drag him back into the city. So, that did not go well for us. You don't even have enough to... This is gonna be bad for us. This isn't gonna be good for anyone. Can you say yes? Probably. Give me silence. Nearly 3 hours pass silently as Evan plies his trade. Let me turn my fan on. Flesh slowly forms and closes across Ivor's torn frame. That is as much as I can do. You should make it. Thank you. The mender looks exhausted, leaning heavily against the bed. When was the last time you slept? A couple days ago. I'm okay. Just need to sit. I like your steak. Before you can catch him, the mender crumbles on the floor. Right. That snake said XC milk. You tell all these guys to keep away from your lovely daughter. Well, Moeller and I were figuring out earlier that there are no Varl women. So maybe there are no Varl cow penis things, you know? And we're in a Varl city, so maybe it's not really a big deal. Only the people we brought with us, who are our clansmen. Your sight swims as if underwater. Memories fly away like startled ravens before you can capture them. With great effort, you remember who you are. Juno. Juno, isn't that a Roman goddess of hunting, I believe? Greek name Artemis? I think that's right. Maybe they're different. You also realize that a monumental serpent is speaking to you now. It seems like something you would notice right away. Your last certainty was that you died some time ago. It's about to happen again. Well, that was cool. Serpent. Frustrating. See, he's a serpent, so I did that long S. You're slow to understand the serpent. It speaks in a language that recalls very ancient memories of words you learned long ago. I like her little wing right here. I don't know why she has a spear. If you're not going to die, I suppose we must speak instead. There's my steak voice. It's like my regular voice, only with long S's. Who are you? And he adds S's to other things. My name is Juno. Oh, I wanted to look at her more. I just answered. You are Juno? It means nothing to me. That's my favorite response. Who are you? Oh, I don't know who that is. That's essentially what that snake just said. He's supposed to be terrifying, but he's not. He's an idiot. Stupid snake. Maybe I've asked the wrong question. What are you? What is your purpose? First, knowing what you are. Do you ask the hammer what the blacksmith is making? Is making? This conversation becomes more meaningless by the word. I think I'm overdoing the S's. What do your prophecies say? The gods gave you prophecy, fate, destiny. Is there no child coming to slay me with the magic sword? Are there no stars in the sky foretelling this disaster? Do you truly not know? The gods are dead. Dead? How is that? Are you a god? No. The gods are silent, and before me stands one who knows not what they have done. So the gods aren't dead. There might be more cow people. Listen carefully now, for I will give you a prophecy. I am the end. Do you understand? This world, this tapestry, I would devour. It is my purpose. But I cannot. Instead, now comes a wall of night to consume your pitiful world. Wall of night? The dredge? Dredge? Stone men marching across the long bridge? No, it is darkness. The egg white that has turned black. I am meant to devour the tapestry itself, not idly witness the dusk smother this rock. Are you Ragnarok? I am incomplete, a worm crawling through a dung field. Because of you. Who are you to take my destiny? What are you? Return what is mine. Oh, I'm almost out of coffee. Now I am out of coffee. I feel like I already saw that. Evan. Juno, you're alive? You're alive. I'm so happy. How? Where are you? Wait, where am I? Asleep, I presume. Or unconscious. I'm in Ridgehorn, I think. A serpent was trying to kill me. Now I'm talking to you. Time is moving strangely. I've lost swathes? Swaths? I think swaths. Yeah. Swaths of memories. I had a momentary lapse. It's okay. I'll be fine. But I found you, for a short time at least. The serpent said something about a long bridge. Wink, wink. That's me winking. It does not look like a wink. So I took a guess. It came after you? We saw it at Einertoft. Are you okay? It tried to turn me to ash after we spoke. You'd be surprised if that's the last we've seen of it. It could tear the land apart or crush cities if it wanted. What do we do? What do we do? It gets worse. A prophecy of the gods that I've never heard of? There are still prophecies out there? I would assume so. It was vague, sounded like that serpent was supposed to swallow the world. Instead, some kind of darkness or nothingness is seeping from the north. It devours whatever it touches. You've lost Sloth? What? What does that mean, Nicholas? I don't know what it means. That is, that's a prophecy right there. That would explain why the dredge are swarming on us like someone kicked an anthill. Interesting. Evan, are you in danger? You could say so. Bellower is here. Meat is resting? Why do you guys speak in riddles? I don't know what that means either. Why is meat resting? Are you making more skirt steaky? Skirt steak? I almost said that weird. It's like steaky steakums. The Varl are holding him off, but not for much longer. I think of all the Sunder. Why the immortal one? Of all the Sunder, why the immortal one? Bellower. That is the worst of luck. I would have you come to me, but We'll have to do this the hard way. I think. Listen closely. I will return to Strand and find passage down the Red River. You must leave Einertoft and meet me in Sigerholm. Juno will never make it to Sigerholm. Belor is about to overtake us. The Varl won't listen to a thing I find a way. Do whatever it takes. I will not be able to contact you again before Sigerholm. Go. Oh, why'd you put it on hold yesterday? Why does it have to rest? Why is that a thing? I don't make skirt steak. Or most steak. It's a very rare thing for me. It's like 3 times a year. The last steak I had, it was like a little too pink, and I might have been cutting into it, and there was like a little vein coming out. I was like, ugh, gross. I mean, it looked like a vein. I don't know what it was, but it looked like it. All meat needs. I mean, I know I need to let my never. Oh, you smoked up the apartments. Oh, what book series? The good news is you'll be able to start another one. I love you. That's what she said. I'm not saying that to either of you guys. I mean, you're alright. You know, acceptable, in the words of Muller Duck. So juicy. I never knew that. I never do that. So, there you go. You just like let it sit? Is that how it happens? Oh, I never knew that. You spent a lot of time next to him since he passed out. I mean, to be fair, I made my dinner in like 3 minutes today. So, you know, I'm not really a fancy cook. Just keeping an eye on him. It's not like that bad. He saved Ivor. He might save the rest of us. Interesting. Can you hear us? He just moved. How long was I... You were out for a couple of days. How do you feel? Oh man, our people are starving, I bet. Juno! She's alive! I need to meet her in Sigerholm. Shattered Sea Trilogy. I don't know that I know that one. Oh? Muller wife does not believe in resting. She thinks it's an old tradition, like the little pan where you always cut off the end because the pan was too short in the olden days. But they're like, oh no, that's just how you do it, even if you have a big enough pan. I agree with Muller wife on that. I told Miss Miranda when I was offering to mail her cookies I didn't want to mail them to her on a Wednesday because I was afraid they would get moldy by the time they got to her. And she's like, how long do you think it takes for cookies to get moldy? I'm like, I don't know. I've never figured it out because I always eat them right away. So, that's my story. I need to meet her in Sigerholm. Hold on, slow down. Who's Juno? She's my mentor on the Mender Council. She contacted me. What? The cookies thing. I was going to mail Miss Miranda cookies, but I didn't want to mail them to her on a Wednesday or a Thursday. I forget when. And because my reasoning was that they would get moldy by the time they got to her, because they would get to her like Tuesday or something. And she asked me very correctly, why? Why do I think they would get moldy in that short of time? And it's because I had never let cookies last that long. I always eat them right away because they look so yummy. Oh. Oh, the cutting of the pan? You haven't heard that old story where it's like, back in the 1930s, my great-great-grandmother used to cut off the end of the ham before cooking it, and so, you know, she teaches that to her daughter, and then she teaches that to her daughter, and then she teaches that to her daughter, but, so they keep doing it even though the pan is always the same size. I mean, it's big enough size, but back in the 30s, it wasn't this big enough size, so they had to cut it off to do that. Yeah. I don't actually know the whole story. I mean, I know the whole story. I haven't heard it told for a long time. I just think of it as a pan story. The pot, I guess, or the pot. Why? Why would I highlight the pan story? Okay, let's see. What time is it? I'll make a note at 53 minutes or so. Highlight pan story. I will highlight that pan story. I know it said 55, but you know. Yeah. Don't you want infinite can't whistles? Or can't whittles? Kitten whittles? Oh, also, hi, Blue Bomber. What is white pizza? That sounds like a sexual thing. We already read that. Contacted you? How? She's not like most menders. What happened here since I passed out? The Varl are holding the dredge back, just barely. Bellower has disappeared. Ivor is still out of it. Gerunder sent Hakon, Ludin, and a couple hundred Varl away to Oberon. I don't know how long we'll be able to hold out here. Brooke, I need your help. Take me to Sigrholm. Juna is going to meet us there. Sigrholm? That's gotta be a week away, at least. Just abandoned? Why? Why? Why would you do that? That's weird. I've heard of like pesto pizza, but I've never heard of white pizza. Which pesto pizza, not for me. I just stick to regular pizza. Korean pizza, not good. Ah, okay. Then I understand the appeal of white pizza. Still, Korean pizza is not very good. They put weird things on it. Not weird, just different from what I'm used to. And it's things I don't like. I don't like yams and sweet potatoes and potato on pizza. It's weird. I don't like corn on pizza. They put corn on all the pizza. Just like little pieces of it. It's like you can't even taste it. It's just there for texture. Hiccup. Or burp, I don't know. Maybe, or no, I could destroy the godforsaken bridge myself. That would delay the immediate threat, but Gerunder will never agree to it. I need to understand a few things, Evan. Oh, I need to be spookier? Okay. How is that for spooky? Sorry. No, let's look at the preview. Because why does it show me ads on my own stream? I don't get that. I need to understand a few things, Evan. How could you collapse the bridge by yourself? Take time and concentration. If my voice were not all dry from talking, I would do my spooky laugh. But it's not a very good spooky laugh. It's more like terrible spooky laugh. No. I mean, I could try and change the color of my webcam, but I'm not gonna do that. Okay, I don't like doing this. I like light. Sorry, Nicholas. I need the light. Why won't the Varl King destroy the bridge? What do we do about Bellower? What is going on after that? Serpent Bellower? Look, I know things are. It's a long story. How well do you know history? We're from a very small town in the woods. I'll keep it short. You know how Min and Varl were made? The Moon Mother, the other gods. In the First Great War, the armies of Min and Varl hated each other. They fought bitterly for land and dominance. Yeah, too spooky. Too spoopy. Yeah, it's like a blue-greenish color, isn't it? I only see it a few times. I've only seen it a few times. Yeah, I enjoyed Resident Evil 5, but it's definitely not scary. I mean, Resident Evil 4 was one of these games that... I mean, they were jump scares, but it was also a general spooky attitude to it. Then the one of the gods created the dredge, and they were such a threat that unless men and Varl set aside their differences, they threatened to wipe out both races. Molar Dog? Or maybe Molar Wife? Okay, it was Molar Dog. I thought maybe Molar Wife was just like down, hanging on the keyboard because she's like, I want to eat right now. The Second Great War began generations later. The Dredge rallied their forces, defeated the Varl who watched the borders, and laid waste to unsuspecting settlements throughout the world. They were led by Thunder, powerful Dredge warlords and weavers like Bellower, who was there in the Second Great War. Molar Wife does chase golf carts, though. I learned that a while ago, and I will never forget it. It was retconned to be Molar Dog, but I was there for the first draft. I knew it was Molar Wife. Humanity was on the brink of extinction when the inner circle of Menders went forth, and finally sent the Thunder and the Dredge deep, deep underground. There was only one deep, but I added the second deep. For the most part, the Dredge haven't tried to return since, well, until now. Those Menders were called Volca. Juno wasn't there herself, but she's from their bloodline. Does Molar Wife not know the golf cart story? I mean, it wasn't really a story, you just made a typo, but I still find it very funny. If I didn't think the world was ending, it would be incredible. Ancient history is playing out before us. What about the serpent? That's another story. There's nothing in the Menders library about that thing. It must have something to do with the Dredge returning. That seems likely. Why won't the Varl can destroy the bridge? I can't completely understand myself. Last time I mentioned it, he made his mind very clear. Just not his reasoning. He'll let the city and the rest of the world fall before that damned bridge. What do you do about that guy? I can't stop him, but I believe Juno can. That's why we need to go. He could just leave and let the Varl die to give us a head start. It's not my first choice. I've done everything I can on my own. I need time to think about this. I understand, be quick, Brooke. There has to be some way to... I can't believe the Varl would be so stubborn. Go convince her. Convince them, Alette. Speak to Drunder yourself. He's in the Great Hall. Maybe you'll have more luck. Or maybe you'll put your head on a spike. Rook, I hate to put all this on your shoulders, but I've got a few friends here. Come to a decision quickly. Either way, we can't stay. We have to make it to Sigurholm. Juno will know what to do. I really want to destroy the bridge. Especially since I have, like, no supplies. You'll do as I say. I'm not here to argue, I'm telling you that we're dying by dozens every day now. We sent our best away with Hakon. How long do you expect us to last? You asked for this command, Isolde. Don't let them get across that bridge. Isolde takes his leave just as you approach. Not great timing, you think to yourself. Thank you for the audience. I forget your name. Rook. Rook, how's Ingvar? Will he survive? I think so. If I remember Ingvar well enough, he hasn't told you why he faced down Bellower, did he? Are you interested to hear? Ingvar confronted the Cinder in his youth during the Great Wars. He won that fight. None other but the Menders have done that. He proved us stronger. Maybe he thought to do it again. Ever killed a Cinder? How did he end up in Skilgr? You have to pry that from him yourself. I don't know. He disappeared when the last king tried to name him Kinder. Occurs yet, Jornder would not be on the throne now had that happened. But why are you here, Rook? Be brief. Human, if there is one more mention of that bridge, Jornder mood changes instantly. Well, that'll do it. I mean, a little gristle is like the perfect present. Next time Christmas or a birthday or whatever comes around, you have to give someone a gift, then you should be like, hey, here's some gristle. You can be your cousin. And they'll be like, oh, you're the best person in the world. If you celebrate Christmas, birthdays, and have a cousin, that is. If you have nothing else to say, get out of my damned hall. What's so important about the bridge? Every man I've met thinks he'd rival the gods himself, if only he were in charge. I am over 400 years old, and I know that I know little. You're a child, an infant, yet you know everything. I am a pretty bad Secret Santa. Not last year, 2 years ago, when I was in Korea, we did the Secret Santa, and it was like around the work, and I got one of the new teachers who had just gotten there, a Korean teacher, and I didn't know her like at all, because in Korea, the Korean teachers and the native teachers just don't really mingle for whatever reason. They do a little bit, but it's just like polite, friendly conversation. That's a barrier that you never really cross. It's weird. And so I had no idea what to get her, so I got her a shot glass. And I could tell she was very disappointed. I'm over 400 years old. Oh, right. Listen, human, this story is not about you. If you jumped from that bridge today, the world would not change. Now either help the soul to retake it or leave my city. I don't care which. Guards are quick to usher you from the Great Hall. You don't resist. To be fair, the present I got was like a packet of soup and like a bookmark. Like, oh, thanks. Thanks a lot. I mean, I was happy to get it. It was just like unexpected to get soup. The bookmark was useful. It was a little leaf. Evan nods when you tell him you'll help destroy the bridge. Reminds you the plan. Get him out onto the bridge and give him time to strike until it falls. Hold off anyone who comes to stop him, dredge or Varl alike. We're ready. You follow Evan to the bridge where the Varl are lined up to join the battle. They readily let you step in for the next group, curious to watch the Mender fight. When you've killed a few, I'll begin, Evan whispers. Not great. I mean, I'm kind of at the point of rewriting versus editing, and I don't want to do the rewriting yet until I finish the whole thing, because, etc. And so I'm just like going through and like, okay, I have to cut all this out because this isn't going to be there in the final draft. So it's like, I edit half of it, and then just like say, cut this out. But I keep it to repurpose later, because there are good details in there. Do we want to use Basalt? You're not very good. But you might actually be better than Mogan. Yeah, I think you are. 12, 10, but you have more armor. I thought you were exertion, Mogan. Okay, we're gonna have Mogan. Boom, soup engine. Yeah, I guess. If you say so. Okay, so you do not need this. You need this. This will give you armor break. So that'll be 6 armor break for you. You have armor break, right? Yeah. Yeah, this is not very good, so you get this. Get her done. Yeah. I mean, I did get through 3 chapters. The good part about it being less editing, more just cut this out, change this, is that it goes quicker. So I am 3/4 of the way through it. But yeah. And then it'll be time to actually do the rewrite, and then start looking for an editor, like a professional editor, which that'll be a fun challenge all of itself. And then start the marketing. Yeah. I was very stressed last night. At about 3 a.m., I woke up suddenly very aware that that I needed to start making my marketing plan, which I have a marketing plan, sort of. I have a general marketing plan that I need to do more research on, and I was just like, oh, I'll do this, I'll give away, I'll post this on the Team Human Facebook page, and that'll be free marketing, so that's good, and I'll have like little giveaways, and that'll be good. But then I'm like, where should I give giveaways? I should do them at random numbers, like number 7, and like pre-order number 7. But I'm like, that's really low. That seems very low confident. How about number 17? That's a little better. And then it'll be like weird number, like 53. And then, yeah. It's my novel molar duck. My eidolons. Which I'm kind of wondering if that term has something to do with the Islam holiday of Eid. I don't know how you say it. Eid. My Arabic is not very good because I have not practiced it for over a year, so I don't remember how to say it. Okay, let's plan this out. You need to be more in the center. You can come over here. You're right here. We want him out on his own, sure. My biggest thing with the whole finance of the novel is figuring out what's an actual fair wage to pay the editor. Because as an editor, I know you get paid crap in the beginning, and you only get paid if it sells. Where you get, like, I get paid $50 just for completing an edit, like all the way through, like all 3 or 4 edits. It's like, I can't live off $50. That's like 3 or 4 months worth of work. And you want to pay me $50 for all of that? And then chances are it's only going to sell like 500 copies for maybe $10, probably closer to $5. So that's $2,500. I get 20% of that. It's not good. It's not good. Which is why most editors seem to put like as little, at least the people I work with, put as little work into it as possible. And just like, yep, good job, you did it. Which I do not like. That's why I get taken off certain jobs as well. Because I don't tell them good job. I tell them, you need to fix this. And they're like, no, I don't want to fix it. It's my creative voice. Doesn't work like that. Let's see, who's next in the attack order? We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay. Nope. I can't attack him there. Yeah, I could do that, Nicholas. I don't know how accurate that is. Oh, I forgot those guys moved. Dang it. Oh right, Oddly. I forgot she was a thing. Why do you not have any willpower? What is this? Oh, what is it about? It is about a kid. Well, not a kid, like a college student. What? How do you... What? Oh, damn. About a college student who gets hit by a car and dies. It's very sarcastic. I have this beautiful tagline written that I just don't have access to because it's on this computer. And I would have to search through quite a few documents to find it. And I don't want to give it away. But I think it's something like, when a car accident kills TK, main character, his sleek shell of sarcasm cracks to the terrifying reality of loneliness and something else. Because, that's all about the character. Where he's, he's a bit of an asshole. I mean, not really an asshole, he's just, get away from me, I don't want to talk to people. And, yeah. There's more to it, I'm not prepared. Yeah. I wish marketing actually worked like that. Marketing nowadays, like all the Colonel Sanders, I guess maybe you're not seeing them, Nicholas, but all those Colonel Sanders advertisements are purposely annoying because it gets people thinking about KFC, and that's the only way to like raise their market share. Even though it's like, yeah, we know it's terrible, but what are you gonna do? Why did I only attack 2? I thought I would hit all 3. Oh, what? I did not do a very good job of explaining my book. I realize that now. I realized it as I was doing it. I'm like, you'll see. It's all being prepared. Attack him. Yeah. I'm a much better writer than I am a marketer, despite what you might think. Ooh, I can do some damage. I don't actually find her annoying. I always liked her. I mean, not like a lot, but enough that I never understood why people thought she was annoying. I thought she was just fun. Yeah, I'm at full willpower. I thought it was at low willpower. Well, that's nice. I mean, it was nice that you gave it a 5-star. Sorry. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure that was the thing. I mean, you know, she's fun and perky and bubbly. Of course everyone finds that annoying. Well, not everyone, but some people. At a break in the fighting, Evan starts to rain down lightning at one of his bridges support further ahead. You don't have Wendy's? Aw. That is some great fast food. I mean, not great fast food, but for fast food, it's great. Mmm. Grey's Anatomy? Yeah. Mine's fantasy humor. Well, the tagline, currently, makes it a little more serious than it is. I mean, it is serious. It's not somber. The tagline is somber at the moment, so we need to fix that. What are you doing? Shouts Basalt. Several more Varl join him. Evan is locked and on his task. Oh, lightning strike sends rubble into the air. Stop! Shouts Basalt, drawing his weapon. The others follow suit, ready to attack. We're going to defend him. Oh, Nicholas, you have a... Well, you had a KFC in, Oh, okay, Evan is one. You had a KFC in Manchester. Or not a KFC, a Taco Bell in Manchester when I was there. It was the first one ever opened. I mean, I could tell you here, I'll type it out. Because it makes more sense when I type it. I mean, it doesn't make more sense for you, it just makes more sense muscle memory. When TK is killed in a car accident, Francis friends to a sleek shell circuit as a craft to a terrifying lovely. There, that is the, yeah. Cherry MX Blues? What? Yeah, that is the tagline, more or less. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's somewhere in there. Which is, you know, it's a serious book. But it is also very much more cheerful than that sounds. I mean, I won't put up the first chapter because it's not ready. But the first chapter is, I mean, talks about a goose egg on his head after dying. Oh, you're trying to figure out my keyboard switches? Okay, so who am I going to take? Maybe I don't take anyone. I mean, having an extra person doesn't really help me that much. Especially if they're gonna suck. I don't like fighting these guys. Wait, how much armor break do you have? You don't have any armor break. Right there. Crap. See, I told you. Nando's. I don't think we have a Nando's. I've never heard of it. Maybe it's a thing. I think it's better to do this. Well, he should make eye contact. That way, you're more likely to get him. Right? I mean, I can't resist when my dog gives me eye contact. Look at that. Look at that planning. Wait, why is he attacking on his own? That's weird. Hey, Jason. I mean, Deathstrike. How you doing? Do you have... Yes, okay. We can give him one more. Nope, 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 nope. Not that. Yeah, we're all about the can't whittle sucks here. We all know someone who can't whittle has no right to live in this world. We really need to get rid of this guy, but he's not doing much damage. We'll just whittle away at their armor. Get it? Whittle? Because I can't whittle. That was a joke. It was not a very good one. Okay, so if I move, I can't really do a lot of damage with her. But I can finish this guy off. So that's good. Wait, there are t-shirts? There are t-shirts with Can't Whittle Sucks? Because I was not aware of these. I was hoping I would get all the proceeds from any sort of t-shirts. But apparently not. I also don't like how this, oh, poor dude. I don't even know his name. Creamer. That was Creamer. Now Nicholas gets to make, ivory, out of his horns. I mean, gets to make things out of his ivory horns. You know, yeah. Sorry, Fussel. Dude, don't stab my daughter. I like this idea. I really do. Let's give you one more, so we're down to 4. Look, I didn't want to kill you. You're forcing me to. What has no thumbs and can't whittle? This guy. Plus 9 renown, not bad. Man, these sounds are crazy. Dead Varl lie at your feet, their blood on your hands. You're pulled from your creeping revulsion by a thunderous crack. And suddenly, Evan is rushing past. Run! He screams. The stonework crumbles behind you, and the other Varl flee for your lives. Oh, you and the other Varl. The other Varl flee for your lives as the bridge collapses around itself into the deep abyss beneath. The dredge, who have not been taken with it, scramble over each other to outrun the collapse. When the dust and snow clears, you can see a yawning gulf between you and the dredge. They won't be crossing it again. Rough hands from a screaming mob of Varl pull you from the ground to the Great Hall. Uh-oh, I think we're in trouble! You don't see the connection between a South African restaurant and Felicia pole dancing with a shiny bra on top of her clothes? Because I don't either. But they're not just one thing I demanded of you. Drunder launches from his throne, pointing an axe in your direction. You've broken this alliance, even. Man and Varl are no friend to each other anymore. Hey, I have Varl fighting on my side. Ooh, you have like nice little carvings in your horns. This is my reward for allowing men in Angertoft. Do not blame humanity, all of Do not blame all of humanity for my... There's a bustle from the back of the hall. The Varl part around a shadowy figure entering the room. Drunder, enough. This fight could not have been won. They did what you were unwilling to do. Enough of this insolence. I want these people out of my city. You'd gladly let our whole race die? You'd gladly? There's nothing glad about it. There are no more Varl being made tomorrow, or 1,000 years from now. We are all there is. We'll all be gone. Sunday. Sunday, Sunday. We destroyed what we have made. What else is left of us? Will we leave no trace behind, as if we never existed? We have nothing left but ruins. And they are what is left of my lands, and my city, and never return. The guards pull you roughly through the great hall where your caravan has been hastily gathered together. Hopefully they give us some supplies. I think this is the final chapter. Ecto cooler. I had to switch over to the whatchamacallit. Ooh, yep, they're starving. We're starving. We did not get any supplies. At least we have grapes. Grapes for entire army. Oh, they died. I think in my last playthrough I was down to like 99 clansmen. So, not great. The boy has gone missing from the caravan, along with a good number of supplies. We don't have any supplies. The boy's younger brother begins to sob. Some men in the woods made us. Said we'd have to give them food or they'd kill us. Don't tell nobody. My brother went over there, he points. We're definitely leading a war party. 2 groups, one on each side to instruct. They head out as you try to calm the parents. We cut them down, but we couldn't save the boy. Hey, we got supplies though. So, I mean, that boy was gonna die anyways, from starvation. This way, at least, we get more supplies. I feel very bad for the boy though. Harsh words from one mother to another draw the attention of the entire caravan. My daughter marries Ragni or no one. That reed-thin tramp you call a daughter won't provide sons? The insulted mother bares her teeth ready to attack. Explain yourselves. Ragnar chooses my daughter on his own, the insulted mother says, but this one thinks I have something to do with it. Launching forward, the first woman flails wildly, shouting, "Liar!" Why is there a period and an exclamation point? That is not good. The women are separated and eventually calm down, but you worry that this is far from over. At least we have grapes. People like grapes. It appears that large figures following from the direction of Einertop. Oddleaf watches intently before finally saying, "They have a cart. Oh, no comma." I guess maybe they use hands? Yeah, I know that they do. You're slow to get a better view and spy a small caravan of Varl. Eventually, they catch up. Greetings, Ivory. It's been a while since we talked, hasn't it? I know you. Ubin? Never imagined you'd be the one to defy the king. What made you leave? Someone had to. What do you mean? Belor is heading this way. Already? How is that possible? A group of Varl from Wormtone showed up around the back of Einertoft, the long way. Belor and his army chased them across the summer path, they said. Past Wormtone? That doesn't make any sense. Belor was at the bridge. He must have doubled back after the serpent appeared. That was a scary serpent. When we fought on the bridge, he led half his forces around to approach Einertoft from behind. Ooh. The attack on the bridge was a feint? Oh no. Don't let anyone tell you the Dredge aren't clever. Einertoft will fall within a day. Maybe not. He's following you. I thought one of you might know why. You exchange nervous glances, but nobody speaks up. Must be me then. Oh man, is he scarred? I think he has a scar now. That wasn't there before. It's all like bloody around his eye. Poor Ivor. He has nice braids. Is there something I don't know? That's quite a grudge he's holding if he's coming for you, Ivor. Doesn't matter. Our only chance is to get to Sigerholm. Juno will know what to do. We'll join you. I bring supplies and warriors. My friend Gnolf here bears a heavy sword. I believe he'd be happy to swing it for you. Good. Good, that's exactly what we needed. The caravan stops at a split in the road. Ahead, the path leading to Sigerholm veers off into the woods, which are now swimming with familiar, dark shapes. I know it says black, but I don't care. Dredge that way, too, grimaces Evan. The summer path leads straight to Sigerholm, while taking the main road will add several days. They're every way by now, replies Ubin. I suggest we go around, past Hockstorp. I feel like we should listen to Ubin. I hate to say it, you tell Evan. I'm not willing to walk into swarms of dredge anymore. Juno will have to wait. You turn toward the long round around Hockstop instead, hoping you saved lives in the process. Well, we're getting lots of renown. And we have kind of happy music. They do a lot of walking. Mostly walking. Side questing and digressing. I feel like our banner has not gotten any longer lately. Ahead you find what appears to be a good number of peasants surrounded by brigands. One of the armed men looks over his shoulder and says, "Gods be damned, this is all I need. Listen, don't interfere and one of these supplies wagons is yours." While remaining silent, the peasants plead to you with their eyes. Back away from these people or die. I had a feeling you'd be that type. The brigands rush you. Ooh, fight time. Okay, so... yeah. I think... you two up here with you two switched. I think that'll be good. You have some. You just have that. You're not very good. You're okay. Probably better than Oddleaf, actually, but I like Oddleaf. You... That's pretty good. Yeah, that's promoter. Why not? Yeah, that's good. Creamer. Sure. High five. Now you're extra good at breaking ships. Okay. Question is, what do I give him? I really need to go level 5, dude. Just 3 more kills. 3 more kills. You go there. You're gonna go that way, you're gonna go that way. You... You in there. Let's spread this out a little. I think that'll be good. Oh, I lost willpower. Don't hurt my daughter. I think his stats might have changed since losing his arm. I think. I can't be certain. Okay, it goes clockwise. So I should hit him. Okay, good. Sorry, lady. Perfect plan. Sort of. Oh, poor. I don't want to make her kill him. She did not want to kill him, so I'm not gonna make her. Ready for promotion. Decent amount of resolve, or renown. I hope we made the right decision there. The brigands either fallen or fled. The peasants they left behind, thank you profusely, I guess. It is true what he said. We took the food and left. May the gods have mercy on me. I'd let them die. They hesitantly joined your caravan. Okay. Okay, we, we might have sided with the wrong people there, but whatever. Shit happens. You enter a village of miners who want to know what has been happening recently between the rumblings of quake and sightings of dredge in the distance. As you look around, you see a lot of elderly and children, and you know these people will only be more mouths to feed. Let's let them make their own decision. You welcome anyone who wishes to join the caravan. Many do, while others choose to stay in their homes and see things through. You wish them luck. Yeah, that was a thing. That happened. 1 armor per turn, not bad. The Jarl's Seal. 1 will per turn, not bad. Not great, not great. I'm not gonna buy any of them. I do not have that much renown. I think he can be promoted, yep. He's level 5, nice. Which means you 1 will per turn or 2 strength. I feel like this is gonna help you more. Yeah. And I think you can be promoted? Nope. You can. I don't have enough for you. Oh, okay. Well, that's how it is. But, we give this to this. Perfect. Let's talk to Froggy. Don't talk much, do ya? You approach the massive green-clad Carl who's sitting quietly by himself, eating bread. So? Just want to know anyone who can cleave a dredge in 2 like that a little better. I'm Rook. What? No! You wouldn't ask me to chop a dredge in 2. I chop it. You like that sword, huh? I think he's almost as awkward as Lee with the small talk. You're small. No, I love this sword. Lee from The Walking Dead. Given to me by old Scrimmer himself. But when I start working for Ubin, he says, I protect the king's collection. I protect the king. Gnolf makes an expression somewhere between pain and frustration. I couldn't say it though. He makes a hand motion like an object falling from a tall height and exploding. Mattered a lot at the time. I think it doesn't matter now. Scrimmer is dead, anyway. Yes, long time. When I was young, I fight for another girl. It did not work out. But I learned to swing a sword. Ubin pays well, gives me plenty of things to kill. To be honest, maybe too many things these days. I'll let you finish for me. Want to be friendly with Gnolf, Rook? He pops the last hunk of bread into his mouth. Keep food in the carts. Okay, I'll try. But, you know, a lot of people to feed. I think it's time to leave. Look at that, shouts one of your clansmen. The caravan stops to watch the dredge pooling into the village you just passed. I hope anyone who stayed behind got out alive, says Alette. But you have your doubts. They're coming, says Ivor, pointing out a line of dredge leaving the village and marching towards you. As you watch, the dredge in front falls over, and then the one behind it falls as well. You hear a twang to your left. Nid, the archery student of Oddleif's, who you recall deftly shooting a snow rabbit, is firing arrows down the hill. Another dredge topples. That's incredible, says Oddleif, squinting. But we should get out of here. Let her do a few more. The next shot bounces off the dredge's armor, but the one after that doesn't. The Colossus falls to a knee. Another dredge goes down before you get moving again. Why don't you come along the next time you want to try out that bow? You tell Nid, who nods, with a smile on her face. Aww. I don't think we ever actually get to know Nid. I don't think he's like a full-on character, unfortunately. You just get little snapshots of her being a good archer. You notice that most of the Varl pacing, while others sleep. Their brief conversations with each other and other clansmen grow shorter and sharper. Go away, roars one Varl at a young girl asking him too many questions. All the clansmen stop and stare. I'm impressed you kept it together this long. Morphs into irritation. We endure many pains, he says, sneering at the gawking crowd. As he stalks off, the crowd murmurs common insults. No, don't do that. Oh. I didn't want that to happen. I want everyone to be friends. Great. Yeah, you shouldn't tell ladies they're small. We also learned that from Lee in Walking Dead. This is really loud. Oh, that's interesting. Is it gonna line up? Oh. And yeah, it does. The Godstone of Dunder Mifflin, passes around you. In the frozen climates here, it looks like the rock has split and is falling apart, held together only by the deep snow. Curiously, when standing between the stones, the wind drops off completely, picking up again once you pass through. Yeah, let's rest here. You walk around camp before settling in. Yes, we'll see the red flag leads you to them, thinking you're like, oh, it's only a few people. But then it's not. They're tricky. I don't know if you should tell them they're big. Just, they'll be like, hey, small person. Anyway, you walk around the camp before settling in. Along each strand of Thunder's massive beard is carved a different part of his story, and you turn your head to and fro to read it. While the Womb Mother was first to create, she soon found her counterpart in Dunder, who embodied her ideals in a masculine form. Dunder took some of her creations, gave them beards, and showed them the secrets of smithing, though many remember him just as fondly for teaching them games and songs of mirth. As the camp settles in, you notice a group of boys huddled around something. They show you an offering box, carved in the godstone itself. The box is an elaborate construction of interlocking pieces, which slide around when touched. You can't get it open, they tell you. Like a puzzle. Take turn working the puzzle and give you the tips when it's your turn, though you don't seem to make much progress. Eventually they leave to sleep. Yeah, keep working on it. Hard to know how long you spend sliding around the smooth piece. When people begin emerging from their tents, you know you're in trouble. Exhausted, from a long sleepless night. Or still, the box remains closed as you shuffle wearily out. I made a bad choice. What's in the box? Yes, Nicholas. Oh, we're starting again. While walking, the words of a mother's song reach you. It's soothing, nuanced, and about your current journey. When she finishes, a man begins to tell in his own verse. The woman quickly responds with another poem, and the entire caravan slows to listen to the entertaining competition. Let's join in. The whole caravan is shocked when the first line of your poem rings out. You mimic both contestants, adding your own spin on their tales. At last you end with a joke at your own expense, and the peasants wildly applaud. I don't like calling them peasants. Bad choice. That's funny. I mean, they're my clansmen. They're not peasants. They're just people, right? Right? In the distance, Hulkstork smolders. Oh. Even from here you can see black figures shambling through it. That looks like a dead town, remarks Ivor, confirming your impressions. There's usually survivors, Oblique reminds you. Okay, you gotta check it out. We're the nice guys. Huh, echo. I don't know why. Unless my microphone on my computer is just on for some reason. But it shouldn't be. Yes, that's exactly what it is. Only there's no fording over the river. Or hunting, unfortunately. Besides, it might throw Belarus off the scent of it. You head a day's march out toward Hawkstone. Yeah, we're starving. As soon as you step foot in the town hall, you think you made a mistake. It's thoroughly littered with corpses. The moment the dredger upon you, as though you stirred an angry hornet's nest. You draw your weapons. Leave. Bad choice. Speed. Yeah, you're just not good enough to start using it at the moment. I like your bow though. And your feathers. They're not your cloak. Can't Little sucks. I really want to kill this guy, like, immediately. I'm gonna kill him in here. Next will be... I think you guys can handle that. You guys come over here. And you can go right there. I think that's good. Dead. Burst in the door. Once through channel throwing cookies about them just as quickly as run on the other door. Hi Ral, hi Bow, or bye Ral. That was probably Hal. Thanks for the cookies. Cookies are always appreciated. He's been in chat for a while? Huh. I did not know that. How did you know, Malia? Do you have like something that tells you who's in chat? Now that I say that, I think there is a thing on normal Twitch. Now I feel dumb. I'm not dumb. But... okay, that's good. That worked. Oh, cleaning. Fair enough. Thanks for stopping by. I mean, saying something. Anyway. We're gonna do that. Affleck. Didn't Gilbert Gottfried get replaced on the Affleck commercials? I want to say he did something like politically incorrect or something, maybe offensive even. Like full-on offensive, not just whatever. I didn't do anything. I don't know. I had my Twitter notifications turned off because last night when I was having all my panicky marketing things, I was like, I don't want to be on Twitter today. So obviously I should not be talking. How do you guys know who's in chat? I mean, I know there's this thing, but does that show everyone? Because I never look at it. Mr. Banana Grabber. That was definitely worth looking at. I don't know who you are, Mr. Banana Grabber, but I'm glad you're here. Fine, don't worry about it. Okay, this is going well. You think Ryan's incognito account is Mr. Banana Grabber? It's possible. I wouldn't judge him. If he wants to grab bananas, he can grab bananas. They're full of potassium. Hello. I know better Twitch TV is, but I didn't like the interface whenever I installed it way back when. Okay. So that's what happened to Mr. Gottfried. I'm fine with that. I don't have any allegiance to Mr. Gottfried. Though I am calling him Mr. Gottfried. I don't know why. Just seems appropriate. Dang him. Let's give you that one, and then... I shot him. Oh, you're gonna die. And down. I knew someone in Japan during the earthquake and tsunami and all that stuff, and there was a few days where no one could get in touch with her, and that's very scary. She was fine though. She's alive and well. I think she's going back to Japan in November for a visit. Town is nothing more but ghosts and now covered in more dredge bodies. Oh. Remarkably, as you're about to leave to find an old man sitting quietly in a tattered market stall, with a couple items in front of him, he hums to himself as if nothing were wrong and seems to be in shock. Your clansmen gather him to the caravan before you leave. Can't we, you know, take his stuff too? I mean, not just steal it, but be like, hey, you're part of our team now. None of these things seem particularly useful. He doesn't have any supplies. So I can't buy anything. Let's talk to Need. Need? I don't know what her name is. Oh, okay, maybe she is a character. I don't know if we've ever spoken. She looks like Oddleaf, just her palette swapped out, like her hair and everything. Maybe a little different. I'm Nid, you're Rook, I know. We've actually been traveling together for a long time. She's been watching us. Wes Craven? The horror film guy? Wes Anderson is the indie guy. Wes Craven is the horror film. I wish there was. Because usually she'd be like talking about her hair bow. Bow. Is it gonna hair bow? Why does that sound so weird? Why does hair bow sound weird? I mean, it sounds like Haribo, like the gummy bears, that have the most annoying American commercials, which make me not want to eat them, but they're actually very good. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's sad. I mean, I was never like a big fan of Wes Craven or anything, but, you know, it's always sad when someone dies. Every day I pass people I swear I've never seen before. Ah, okay. I knew he did Scream. I did not know he did Nightmare on Elm Street. I wanted to thank you for letting me join you. Where are you from? I don't think you're from Skoger. I know most people there. No, I had a house in Crossborough. We were driven out when the dread started to show up. My husband died trying to protect our home. Yes, I was talking about the gummy bears. But, I mean, usually, I was gonna say, usually if you say I like your bow, talking about her hair, her bow that goes in her hair. I mean, I don't think anyone does. What's the name of it? Like just your bow, your hair band, or something. I don't know. But then it's like I'm actually talking about her bow, her big wooden thing, which that sounds weird. My husband, yeah, my sons and I were thrown out into the field. I'm sorry. Eccles' men killed my husband, and now Eccles is traveling. I'd rather he wasn't. I know. I know there's not, but that was the point. That was the whole point. Oh, I feel like a failure now. For a long time, I was angry. Why did he get to live? Why did you decide to leave the rest to us? You look away momentarily, not sure what to say. I let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Oh, that's cool. Have you told her that you like her? Like her? I am a failure. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I have 3 sons, and I don't want them to grow up with the hatred in their hearts. That's why I wanted to thank you. Have you always been such a good shot? Honestly, I never tried before Oddleaf made me. I spent my whole life making clothes, cleaning. Oddleaf's good, but I don't think it was all her doing. It feels like, right. I just looked where I wanted to go. Anyway, I feel better. The caravan, the people, all day, making brown. Sometimes they really stew in their misery. I'm glad I can do something helpful. You tell her she's small? Yeah, you tell her she's big. You're like, hey, you're big. It's like, oh, man, this guy likes me. Don't think anything of it. We all have our own problems to deal with. Let me know if you need to put an arrow in her in something. Oh, I don't know why. There's looking at Molly Duck again. Yeah. Ooh, we can promote people. Not you. Not you. Not you. You. We're gonna see. I think we want to promote him first. Yeah? Yeah, promote you? I feel like I already did this. Didn't I? Oh, I didn't save it, so okay. That's where that went. My game is kind of freezing up on me right now. She's small and acceptable. It's very, very happy relationship. Really? Wow. She is small. But does she like being called small? That's the thing. Time to leave. The wife is outstanding. Okay. Well, she's not tiny. I don't think 5'2" is tiny. I think if she was like 4'9", then you could be like, oh, you're tiny. I had a friend who was 4'9", who wasn't like, you know, he wasn't a little person. I had friends who were little people in high school who... I don't know how tall they were, but yeah. But this girl was like 4'9", and she's like, I'm not tiny, I'm still growing. She was not still growing. She was just tiny. She might have been like 4'10" or something. Murder over a marriage, and these times, something must be done. The accused will only remain silent. Investigate. A healer joins you in expecting the young girl's corpse. An old infection, says the healer. No punctures, no choking, no poison. She died of disease. The mother admits that she had always known her daughter was ill, and everyone moves on. Well, that's sad. My lovely. She doesn't want to be called small. Or tiny. And she's not. She's like 5'4". But she's very thin. She's only like 85 pounds, 90 pounds. You're a dumb crossroads card. Not really. I'm just kidding like that. You're not dumb at all. The god stone for Ingrid, goddess of knowledge, looks on as the caravan takes a much-needed rest. Ivor shoos some children away for a solitary dredge slinger lying dead beneath the stone. Should we be worried about that? You ask Ivor, pointing to the dredge body. I don't think so, he replies. Still, it couldn't hurt to have a few guards look around. Hours pass without warning. What? Why aren't you... Oh, right, because I called you dumb. But I said I was. I didn't mean it. Ingrid's Godstone is carved with ancient runes which don't make much sense to you. Though Evan tells you some of the Menders have deciphered them. It's how the Menders learned the language of the gods. Past the largest stone, a long series of slabs contain more writing all the way down the hill. This is beautiful singing. Are you still going to market my book, though? That's the real question, Melita. That is funny. Maybe a little creepy, you know? I mean, I didn't see her because I was, I think, asleep that night during the stream, or busy. I was doing something where I did not get to the stream, and yeah. So I don't know if she was looking especially ferocious or anything, but you know. The odd thing he tells you is that the writing occasionally changes depending on who's reading it. Usually it describes the history of the gods, but it can be about nearly any topic. Sadly, Evan doesn't know how to read it himself. Juno could, he says. Juno sounds like a much better person. How old is Jim? Because I don't actually know how old she is. She hasn't seen BTTF. 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 I'm trying to think of what those initials stand for. Oh, Back to the Future. Yeah. That makes so much more sense. But I don't know, I never see it said BTTF. I've seen that. I've seen BTTF. BTTF is a great movie. Well, the first one's good. The second one is my favorite. The third one, I enjoyed it. I only saw the third part, 3 or 4 years ago. Oh, okay. Then I won't ask how old she is, because she's trying to keep it a secret. The same boy is so cute as well. For a moment, you think it must not have been dead, but then you see that they have opened a wrapping that was in the dredge's hand. Yeah, the second one's my favorite. It might not be as good. I haven't seen it for a few years. I mean, by a few years, I mean like 10 years, but it was always my favorite when I was, whenever it was on TV or whatever. It's like, I have to watch this one. Wait, says Ivor, his arm across your chest. This shouldn't be seen. Get everyone away. A chill sweeps over you. Alette pushes past and gasps. Stop, shouts Ivor, but the curious onlookers have already seen it. Leave it. On the ground before the dead slinger is a small, stony figure, its hands searching for something it can find. That's a baby. Yeah, but like for Back to the Future, I knew she wasn't alive for that one, because I wasn't alive for that. That dredge is a woman? You've been killing women? You've been slaughtering women and children this whole time? I mean, they're fighting. They're trying to kill us. Leaving them to die? In a war, it's only the males who fight. That's not true. We've been fighting these dredge the whole way. Why are women with children on their backs attacking us? They're not invading, they're running. Everyone stops dead in their tracks. The entire caravan is gathered around, aghast. Muller Duck might have predicted a little something. When I spoke to Juno, she told me something was coming. She didn't know what. A darkness. Something black is covering the world, and the dredge are running from it just as we're running from them. The serpent, the quake, it's all the beginning of the end. He looks like I guess. A little bit. Ivor, you knew. Why? Why didn't you say something? Ivor? When I was young, I killed one of the Thunder during the Second Great War. We called it Raise. Every time we would build our defenses, it would flatten them and push us back again. We became separated from the rest of the Varl, and stumbled upon Ray's... Oh, I became. And Ray's deep in a snowstorm. Alone. She was nursing. I threw my axe, it twisted in the wind, her son died in her arms. She was so pathetic, kneeling in the snow. She didn't even try to stop me when I took her head. That's how I killed the Thunder. When I found my way to Gruffheim, the Varl wanted to make me kinder, next to be king. I left. Walked until I ended up in Stoker, where no one knew what I had done. The only sound is the wind blowing through the trees. For a long time, nobody says a thing until a child breaks the silence. What do you do with the baby? She asked. A lump in your throat, looking at the small obsidian creature squirming for you. Guys, what do we do? Right. I remember that. I don't think I watched the stream. I think it was just on Twitter. Yeah. I was on Twitch. I just saw it after you linked it in the Discord. Put it in a corner? It's not an option. I'm gonna take it with us. He argues strongly for showing mercy and humanity. Some of the women in the caravan hesitantly agree to take in the dredge infant, while others are furious about bringing it along. Maybe we can teach it to be nice. Not long afterwards, one of the women comes to you. Its swaddling was being held by this, she says, giving you a hairpan that looks distinctly undredge-like. An inscription on the silver almost slips your notice. Persevere. From the goddess herself, if you ask me, the woman tells you. Made a good decision. You got the Vajran silver brooch. I did not say that well. That's fine. It's fine, don't worry about it. You're making the usual rounds when you hear a rather loud debate coming from the area the Varl have gathered. Ivor joins you as you approach. I am bad at speaking. I am much better at writing. I have written things that I am very proud of. Doesn't really say that much. I don't care. It's great. I had a speech impediment while I was in 3rd grade. Fun fact. I mean, I still had it after that, but it was like, they were like, oh, you're cured. Ubin, you'd rather be known for falling asleep and dying in the corner of a meat house than battling a thunder. No, I'd rather be known for not dying. Don't even know what you're worried about. I did this 100 times in the Great Wars. Take some warriors, plow headfirst into the dredge, they follow you into the hills, get lost, now they're not following you. When you did this 100 times, did they have Bellower leading them? Both Varl halt their debate when they suddenly notice you watching. Don't stop on my account. Careful, my friend. A lot of old history getting thrown around here. The warriors were just noting that there's a damn good number of dredges on our asses. Bellower pulling up the rear. This one thinks he can wander up there and throw them off her tracks. I am terrible at reading. I'm a terrible reader. How about some gratitude? Thought you'd be happy to finally be oldest Varl in the land, Ubin. I'm never happy to lose more Varl, Creamer. Get that ivory. That's a good question. Considering there's not like a zipper in the front, so they can't just go like that and then zip it up. I think Molar Wife has pointed out a serious plot hole in this. Or maybe it's just elastic. Yeah. Maybe they just are born with shorts. And they never take it off. That sounds reasonable, right? Besides, I'm not convinced you're really older than me. What rivalry you got here? Comments like that remind me I've already wasted too much time doing nothing. In the old days, I'd be halfway to the battlefield by now. Speaking of which, you coming, Ingvar? You could ask Belor for your arm back. Don't think so. Not exactly in the mood right now. Exactly. Alright then, I'll tell Freiburg you said hello. Creamer and a good many Varl warriors head out towards the growing army of... Oh god. Is he going to come back? He always says before. This time feels different. Oh no. Oh, I think he's dead. I think he's dead. I think he's like super dead. My hands are sticky from the grapes. A woman's stifled screams fail to overly concern anyone. It was only a matter of time before the expectant mother gave birth. The caravan is simply excited by this first sign of a new life since the trip began. Offer the family extra rations. While the caravan cheers the baby's birth, you suggest offering the family a bit more food over the next few weeks. The clansmen quietly arrange a supply wagon at the flap of the family's tent to surprise them when they next come out. Something bad's gonna happen. Nope. I thought something bad was gonna happen. Oh my luck. That's horrible. All gather around, doubters, echoes a shout in the distance as Creamer and his band of warriors break through nearby foliage. And behold the invincible Varl. The caravan is thrilled to see Creamer return safely. Did the plan work? Asked Ubin. Work, responds Creamer. Of course it worked. Same old dredge. Should be another day or two at least before they even find their own asses. And if you apologize, I'll tell how I found these. Creamer says, touching a pair of leather gloves that look big enough for a Varl. He leans in close, whispering so Ubin can hear. It had something to do with a raven's nest and a hair tie. Interesting. Start a daycare for all these babies? That seems like a great idea.
As Sigurholm approaches, we fear the worst. The once calm lake surrounding it now looks like a bowl that has been flipped. Proud home sinking into muddy water. A side effect of the quake. What has the rest of the world become on the other side of those mountains?
That banner definitely dips down to the level of the people. Kill the dodo? Yeah, that sounds right. One catastrophe to another, says Oddleaf as you pull into Sigurholm. The town appears to be sinking into the lake. Townspeople peek from dark windows and makeshift hovels further up the hill. Only hits the pheasants. Ooh, Nando's. I will watch that later. The town appears to be sinking into the lake. Townspeople peek from the dark windows and makeshift hovels further up the hill. No, says Evan, looking frantic. Where is she? He runs to the front of the caravan, looking over the water. Juno isn't here. You get the creeping feeling you're not welcome either. Going up further looks out of the question. The beach is bare, aside from the occasional skeleton of a ruined fishing boat. You reluctantly set up camp in the sinking town. I'm getting close to ending the stream. Maybe one more, whatchamacallit? One more battle. I think we had the option of romancing Oddleaf earlier. But I was like, no, you're grieving. And was I grieving? I don't know. I don't think I was. I think my wife was already dead. All I'm saying is, how long are you willing to wait? Tomorrow is the 31st. If I stream tomorrow, I'm gonna have a little surprise. How about that? How about that? Maybe not tonight. Next time I stream. How about that? That's the promise I'm making. Which won't be Wednesday. It could be Tuesday, possibly. Could be Monday. Could be Friday, I guess. Since Thursday's Dungeons & Dragons. D&D, which I just slurred that. While taking stock of Caravan, you inadvertently walked into a debate between Oddleaf and Evan. I messed up? What did I mess up? Oh, because I did not... Okay, yeah. Because I didn't romance her, I'm guessing. I will try to fix the echo. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's something in my headset. I mean, I can always get the other microphone if I need to. I think we need to get out of here. I don't feel good about this place. Why? What's wrong? Something doesn't feel right. The people here start staring at us like those vultures in the wastes. Ooh, I think I know what it is. Hold on. Let me know if the echo's fixed. That wouldn't make sense. Yeah, never mind. It didn't fix the echo. I did not fix it. I'm gonna have to watch the playback and see why there's an echo. See if I can figure it out. In a creepy way. Ooh. And how long before the Dread find us here? Juno will... Juno will come. Just give me a little more time, Rook. Listen to me. I need you to trust me on this. Yeah, let's trust him. Why didn't I? Why didn't I fix the echo? I mean, like, I tried, but, I mean, what I did didn't really make a lot of sense for fixing the echo. It would if I had Discord open on this computer, but I didn't have it on that computer. Even then, there'd be the delay, so, I don't know. Oh, here's Greener. I was looking for who was missing. This guy. So we got the gingers together, the white hairs together, and these guys. Yeah, some guys watch my daughter. Not creepy at all. Super creepy. Ooh, +3 strength. Feel like that would be good for... You? No. Okay, maybe no. I'm gonna go all in on his strength. Yeah, you don't really do that much. Why is she so much better than the Wet? I guess she's not. She has 4 more kills though. And I think that's all we're gonna do. Market. We get some supplies, and that keeps us from dying. Armor, no, we don't really care about that. If I spent all of it, that'd be 12 days worth. I mean, why not? Let's get 5 days worth. We still have 16. That's enough to promote someone. You want Fanta? I, in my desperate attempt to lose weight and fit into my pants, have have stopped drinking soda. But I've been eating a lot of grapes, so I figured the sugar is like balancing itself out. So I guess the grapes are only a today thing, but whatever. You're really worried about her, aren't you? What? Oh, Juno. Worried doesn't begin to describe it. If she doesn't find us here, or something has happened to her, are you sure what you saw was real? It could have been a dream, or I don't know. You're pretty exhausted. I don't know. To be honest, I'm not sure anymore. Everything is a blur. They're not special pants, they're just regular old pants. I have about 2 pairs of pants that I'm just like cycling between. Um, that like when I go out, like my go out in public pants. You know, I like special pants, just go out in public pants. And the rest I'm just wearing like athletic shorts and sweatpants, which is very fortunate for my lifestyle, but for going to Korea, I'd think I have to buy new clothes. Or lose weight, which is fine. It's only been like, a year and a half. Um, I have to hope it wasn't just a dream. Year and a half since, not since I fit into them, but since it was like, oh no, these are starting to get tight. And then it's like, oh shit, it's slowly getting tighter and tighter and tighter. Ah, I'm dying. Not really. What's it like to be a mender? Being a mender, I guess I never really thought about it like that. It's just part of me. They knew very young that I would join the order. Born into it, you could say. My mother and father, both menders. I don't eat that many cookies. I probably only eat like 3 cookies a week. Sometimes more. I am gonna send to Miss Miranda. She sent it to me on the stream, during the stream last night in Twitter, and that was when I was pretending to read her things out loud. I was actually reading some of them out loud, just not her address. Or the things she said, don't read this out loud, and I would read it out loud. Do they all pull lightning out of the sky? No, that's not normal. It's one of the reasons I know Juno. She's on the council. She helped me control things like this. She helps me control a stick, if you know what I mean. So we don't end up scaring people. How exactly does weaving work? Well, the hardest part is usually seeing the threads. Everything is part of the tapestry. It's made of threads woven together. If you can see the threads, you can manipulate them. I don't know how to explain it, really. It's like trying to play a harp with invisible strings. Look at my staff, for example. Some menders carve intricate patterns into the wood to help them remember the shapes of, or like I said, hard to explain. Why is Belor still following us? I'm gonna make fun of his stick. I'm one of the things that kind of made me sad about telling my best friend, my bestie, my BFFF, about going to Korea, is that like the week before I told him, because I wanted to tell him in person as opposed to just like texting him like, hey, I'm leaving for Korea, and he'd be like, what? He was like, hey, these are the dates when the hockey game is in town, and I'm like, oh, about that. And then, as I was telling him the other night, he was talking about his other friend who is moving to the other side of Springfield, and he's like, oh, we'll never see them again. I'm like, geez, they're only like 20 minutes away, and I am... I am like 20 minutes away. I'm like 20,000 miles away? I don't know if it's that far. I think it's like 12,000 from Seattle to Korea. I don't know how far it is from here to Seattle, though. The thunder blew through it like a tempest. The Varl fell in thousands. Most of the thunder left the city without... who knows where they are now? They might be destroying every town they come to, or heading towards Oberon. Belor stayed in Grapvine, just for the sport of it, I think. As we fled to Einar Toft, I thought he must want to wipe the Varl off the map completely. At least we're not talking about Ookie cookies. That's gross. But then he came after us. Don't Google images that. I mean, You can, but ugh. But then he came after us. Maybe he knew Ivor was the one who killed Reyes. Maybe, but let's just make sure he doesn't catch up. Do you think this is the end of times? I don't know what to think. I should give you a better answer. Even if we escape the dredge, the serpent has a darkness covering the world. I don't know how long that will take, or what it means even. I had a burp. Burp, burp, burp. I'm just trying to solve one problem at a time. The Menders are in Arboron. If we can find ships and make it to the capital, we might have a chance. No, he's not. He's not very helpful. No, it's okay, Rick. I appreciate the talk. It's good to stay grounded. I spend all day worrying about the serpents or Sunder. I think a lot of people are intimidated or maybe scared of me. I don't worry. It's nothing new. I'm used to it. Maybe sometime we can talk about things that don't include the world ending. I really want to do this final battle because my voice is starting to hurt. He does have his collar popped. I did not notice that until you pointed it out. I think we already went there, so let's leave. Okay, just a little longer. Tell Evan that you'll stick it out a little longer, but you're not certain how long you're willing to wait. You're stuck. Every day, loss becomes more precarious. So I guess just rest. Yeah, we gotta chase him. Nope. Yeah. Time to fight. Yeah. Would this be good for you? Maybe. I don't want the drawing aggro though. Oh well. I mean, if you saw this, you'd be intimidated, right? I would. Like this. Stick it in there, stick it in there, and you right there. Sorry, lady, you're gonna die. Shouldn't be stealing from us. I have points to spend? Oops. Missed that. Duck and I are not in the same states. I'm in Illinois. He's Minnesota or Ohio? Milwaukee. Minnesota. I knew where it was, it just took me a second. Is it Cincinnati or Milwaukee? And then it was like, okay, now I know where you are. No, Wisconsin? I thought it was... Oh, right. Milwaukee is in Wisconsin, not Minnesota. I knew that. I swear I knew that. I just, forgot. But no, that's not why I'm going to Korea. I'm going to Korea to see about a girl. Sort of. It's a very long-winded plan. I'm a Midwest guy. I'm just a Illinois guy. I might be one of the worst people for geography around because I don't know where anything is. I'll be honest. I don't know where anything is. Okay, that was a bad decision. I don't even know where Peoria and Champaign are relative to me. I don't want to, it's just I need the food. I tried talking it out. Here, I'll kill the starving man. Is that better? I mean, she's attacking me. She's shooting me. Woman-on-woman violence right here. Laverne and Shirley State? I did not actually know Laverne and Shirley were from Wisconsin. Okay, I'm going to end the stream because my throat is getting quite parched, and I'm either going to stream tomorrow, Tuesday, or Friday, the rest of this. And then hopefully we'll start on our mellow, which I'm looking forward to. I hope it's not too grindy, but yeah, it looks fun. Oh, we lost supplies? Damn it. Yeah, so thanks for watching. Oh, bad choice. Bad. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time with a surprise, sort of. I mean, it'll be a surprise for Nicholas, but it won't be as exciting for Nicholas. I'm a good egg? That's good. I'm glad that I'm a good egg. I will make good scrambled eggs. I don't know about terrifying, maybe horrifying, as in you're horrified to see me murder starving women. I'm a horrible person. Anyway, bye.